Friday the 25th of July. I thought we'd have a look at the front garden before I start changing things around here and harvesting the tomatoes and whatever. So the one remaining sunflower, yeah, it looks like it needs a little bit of water, but it's now developing the flower head up there, which is actually a lot prettier than I was expecting it to be. And is it having lots of other flowers behind it as well? So I don't know what that is all up there. Right. So this is where the first one I'm going to harvest the tomatoes. You can see some of them are rotten already, and that's starting to split. And what happens with these ones when they're really ripe is when you pull them off. Hi. When you pull them off, there's often a tear, like say here, so you have to use them up quite quickly in order to, well, use them up. Then the next one I'm going to harvest are all these sun-striped tomatoes, and even if there's going to be a few sun-striped tomatoes left, I'm going to cut the plants out so I can then plant the begonias in. Although whether it'll be, I don't know whether it's going to be all that easy to plant the begonia plants in there when there's all the roots from the tomatoes there. Cosmos needs deadheading. I never got around to deadheading the Sweet William. This one here, in terms of the, let's see, that's an example. You pull it, and like there's a gap. So the Lizano and the Lassetto, that happens with both of those. But I don't think it tends to happen with the other cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to quickly eat this one. So I'll be harvesting these over the next few days. This is the first pyramid tomato that's ripening, although it does have a cut in there. I messed up with these, so I just had the bamboo canes here as a suggestion for the tomatoes, which they didn't take to. So instead it's like gone down here, but it's probably too late now for me to start trailing it up the bamboo canes. The yellow dahlias need deadheading again, although weirdly I can't really see many of the pink ones need deadheading. So it looks like the pink ones are longer, well maybe one, are longer lasting than the yellow ones. Some of the pyramid tomatoes are coming through, but I don't think I've got many of those because I just planted the plants too close together. So that's a quick view of how things are. There's not going to be really strong winds, so the sunflower ought to last until Monday, when I'm going to start moving things around here and sorting it out and more securely tying that, because although I've got 3 strings tying it to the post at the moment, I think only one of them is effectively working. So that's the front garden before I do the begonias. I'm going to put you on pause now and I'll show you the begonias that I've got, and hopefully I'll press the correct button to restart. Okay, so these are the begonias that I bought from B&Q, so 6 of those and 6 of these. They were on a reduced offer, and they should have been £18 even with the reduced offer, but B&Q computer till system or whatever, it's really weird. It only come to £11 something, but I still think it's so. These were really crap, and I've potted them up into 2 litre pots, and they've actually they've actually improved quite a lot over the last 2 or 3 weeks. That's some sea lavender that's planting. So these are the tomatoes that I still haven't actually planted, and I've got another tray of them over there. So I bought those begonias, and then last week I also bought these begonias from Asda, and see these are a lot more reasonable. So it's like two trays for £6.50. So that would have been £3.50. But this one, it only had 5 because these were all dying. Well, some of them were dying anyway. Well, one was already dead. So I've got 6 of those and only 5 of those. So I'll have to sort out the math later. So I've got 23 begonias, or whether they should all go into the same planter, I don't know. Or whether the colours clash or whatever, I also don't know. So I'll be doing these on Monday. Okay, yeah, and I'll be going into the front garden, even though I don't actually like begonias. But these look pretty enough.